Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hi guys, it's ASBYT and welcome back to a brand new video. Now recently I did a review on these Tektronix Bluetooth noise cancelling headphones. Well, as part of that video I also mentioned I also had a speaker that I was going to review, and of course these wireless Bluetooth noise cancelling earphones, and they are one of the best selling earphones on Amazon right now. But we're going to see for under £30, just a tiny bit over $30, just how good these earphones are. So let's get straight to it. Like that video, this video is also brought to you by Tektronix, but as always, as you know on this channel, this will be an honest review. I won't be swayed by that. I will give you the good points and the bad points to let you know whether I still think these are a decent product. Straight away, of course, we're going to look at the actual design. First off, build quality. They're what you would expect for a £30 set of earbuds. They're not going to be the most premium like you would see on a set of headphones. You can tell the difference generally with a set of headphones more easily because of course you can test the moving parts, you can test the build quality of the leather band and you know how comfortable they are. What we can say about these is that they've got a great magnetic ability to them, so when you click on them, magnetic ability? Yeah, we'll go with it. You can obviously just click them together and they stay just like that. So obviously if you've got them around your neck, for example, and you finish using them, you just click them and they hang and it's dead easy. You don't have any wires, any cables or anything like that. You can just, you know exactly where they are, just like a necklace, and then you just open them off when you want to actually use them again. So they've got a nice durable cable to them that is tangle free as well, which is really great. We'll also talk about comfort, and I've noticed that straight away, because of these sections here, these little the little rubber bits there, they basically just connect into the groove in your ear and they fit in really comfortably. I have used these on quite a few occasions, especially doing like jogging and stuff like that, and there was certainly, I'll just put that over there because that's obviously how you'd have it round the back, and they definitely feel very comfy in the ears. I used them on numerous different, I can't even hear you with them in, so I'm going to take them out. So we'll get onto noise cancelling in a second, but that gives you an idea. The longest I had them in was roughly for around 2 hours, and afterwards I had no problems. Normally they get a bit achy with certain headphones, earphones like that. These didn't at all. They were very, very comfy, and that's probably because they fitted really, really well. These little in-ear bits work really, really well, as opposed to the ones that go over the top, which I don't like. They look ugly. In terms of personal preference, I would personally prefer them to be slightly less sticking out. But again, a lot of earphones, especially wireless ones, a lot of them aren't like right in your ear. That would be my personal preference. I would like them right in my ear so they're as, you know, unnoticeable as possible. But nevertheless, if you're out jogging, you're going to the gym, for example, or you're used to wearing massive headphones anyway, you're not going to have that. It's not going to be a problem. Another potential downside is the fact that the back of them, as they go over your ears, obviously that will hang down the back, and there doesn't seem to be any clip to actually hold them in place. Some earphones will have a little clip that holds them there, so again it doesn't dangle about, and potentially this may be an issue for some people if you're sort of running and stuff. I didn't notice it being a problem. When they were in, it was still pretty, you know, fixed in place, so it's just a worry that you might have that you might want to just look into. You've got your buttons on the top there, so you've got your play, your up and down. So your up and down can change depending on what function you're using, volume or your tracks. When you hold down the plus and the minus, it switches tracks. When you just tap it, it changes the volume. And with the play button, it's got numerous different functions, including the pairing the Bluetooth. So you press and hold it and it will start flashing blue and red. And then, of course, then it will come up on your actual smartphone, on your tablet, or whatever device you have, that as long as it's Bluetooth, and it's Bluetooth 4.1, just thought I'd add that. And then it will come up on here, and you just simply click on it, and it will pair. I'm going to test it in more detail over the next few days again, but I was getting a slight issue with the volume rocker, where when I was connected to my phone, when I was actually paired, I was getting a slight glitch every now and again where, so normally you would press up and down to change this soundbar. As you can see, it works fine on here, but every now and again it was jumping up just one bar without me actually touching it. So I'm not sure whether there was a slight glitch or whether it was something to do with How new the buttons were, I don't know. It's happened slightly less in the last day or so, but definitely when I first started using it, I was getting that slight issue. So just something to think about. Your micro USB charging port there, so obviously nice and easy to charge. And they also, on the other side, they also have a mic here. And in terms of that mic for voice calls, for example, again, it's not groundbreaking, but nevertheless, I don't ever feel on any phone I've ever used the sound quality is necessarily amazing. Compared to other ones I have tested, the inbuilt mic works really, really well. And other people have said when they've been speaking to me while I've been using these that it sounds like I'm just on a normal call. In terms of the actual range, the Bluetooth, there is quite a decent range, and obviously you're going to usually be having your device within 5 to 10 feet, you would think, so you're not going to have any problems with cutouts. I never had any dropouts when I was using this product. And the battery actually lasted up to, it says 8 hours on the actual website. I actually noticed it going slightly over, but again, it depends on exactly how long you're going to be using it. It was pretty much ongoing, but I was stopping every now and again for the odd 10-20 minutes just to have a little break and get something to eat or something like that, and then I put them back in. So, but it's going to be there or thereabouts. And it says again on the website it takes about 2 hours to fully charge, and again, that's roughly correct. So in terms of sound quality, which is generally what you're here to find out about, and for under £30, just over $30, in my opinion, these are absolutely, I'm very, very impressed. The bass, which I wasn't expecting, obviously the bass on the Teotronics headphones, which I did review, and I said that they were very, very punchy. These were equally as punchy in terms of the highs, the mids. They were very crisp, very clear. I had no problems hearing, people speaking, singers, for example. Every single lyric, very, very good sound quality. Something I would usually expect from a much higher end product in terms of price. The only thing that I would look at in a potential negative light with these set of earphones in terms of sound quality, and that would come down to the noise cancellation. And like I mentioned in the last video on the headphones, there's two types of noise cancelling. There's active and there's passive. Now it does say on the website, again for these, that they come with a inbuilt mic to help with noise cancelling. Now, when you put them in without any music, you could certainly tell there was something going on in terms of noise cancelling, in terms of active noise cancelling. But how much, I don't know. Certainly when I was listening to music with them in, I could barely hear anything outside because the passive noise cancelling, the way these are shaped and actually fit into the ear, they block nearly everything out. So you are getting a very good noise cancelling set of earphones. Whether it's active or passive or a little bit of both would be open to interpretation. I certainly feel the passive side of it works more than the active side of it, but nevertheless, it's right up there in terms of blocking out most of the sounds that you're going to want if you're on a plane, a train, walking down the street, in a room with kids shouting and you're trying to watch something on the screen. They are going to work very, very well for that. Now, if you are wondering about these set of earphones in terms of waterproofing, resistancy, they're not waterproof, they are water resistant or sweat proof. They're IPX5, which means that they're going to be okay for light rain and sweats. If you are a monsoon drenched sweater, then you might want to get something that's, proper waterproof. But in terms of normal everyday sweat, you're going to have no problems going on jogs and stuff like that. And in terms of light rain, again, you're going to have no problems. If you're out in heavy rains, I would use something else because they might still be fine. I haven't tested them in those conditions. And like I said, they might, but if they err on the side of caution, I would do also, because the worst thing you want to do is take them out and ruin them. I'm just going to jump into the box. I have obviously already unboxed them because I've tested them, but I'm going to show you exactly what comes in this little box here. So not the most premium box you're ever going to get. It runs along with the budget theme. It's cheap to buy, and if they're going to give you a decent product, they're probably going to save in other places, and this is exactly one of them. So we're going to take out the box, and inside we have our charger. We have our manual, so you can obviously pair it and stuff like that, and all the information about it. You've got this little mesh carrier, so if you want to just chuck them in your bag or something, you can put them in there. I would prefer a proper box, like a miniature version of something like this would be ideal. So again, something they can think about, but are they really going to need to spend that sort of money? And then you've also got quite a lot of spare and different sized earbuds. So if the ones that come standard, which fitted for me, but they might not for you because everyone has different ears, they've got quite a few different varieties in there. I think there's about 3 other ones. So again, that's another good thing that they have added. And that's pretty much it. That's everything inside the box. Why I did that? Not too sure. In summary, for a $30 set of earphones, I'm really quite impressed. The noise cancelling is okay in terms of the actual active side of it. The passive side of it works really, really well. Most of the sounds coming through are blocked out just by the sheer design of these. Light, rain and sweat resistant at IPX5. Voice calls, fairly standard, not groundbreaking, but not terrible. They sound pretty much like you're on a normal call. Great magnetic function in terms of, you know, putting it around your neck, clipping it on, out of the way. Would prefer it if they had a little clip at the back so that you don't have that bit dangling around when you're running. That's again just a personal preference thing. Slight issue with the volume rocker sound going up in the early stages of use, but it has kind of died away. It was only a fair few times anyway. It wasn't all the time, but it was a little glitch that was there. Very comfortable and good design with these bits here, obviously just going into the groove of your ear. Sound quality, bass was incredibly rich and punchy. The mids and highs were clean and crisp, just what you'd expect from a really high-end quality product. Certainly not something I was prepared for. I was expecting the sound quality to be quite a lot worse than they actually were. 8 hours of use before a charge. The charge lasts around 2 hours. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these. If you've seen the video that I did on these headphones, let me know what you would prefer over-the-ear headphones compared to obviously in-ear earphones. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go and check it out if you're, you know, not sure between which sort of design you want to go for, over-the-ear or in-ear. But both products have great sound quality. Also, let me know if there's other sort of products like this in a similar sort of market in terms of price and performance. Put it in the comment section below. I'd love to obviously hear your thoughts. Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that little notification bell if you're new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Say ASBYT, peace out.